Welcome back to Runner's Garden. We have a special guest, the usual guest, JC. It's been a while, man, with the Runner's Garden. We have a shoe review from you.
Asics Novablast 4.
I'm kind of familiar with Asics because I've been buying them recently.
Yeah, you've had a couple of pairs.
Yeah, I got the Gel-Nimbus, which you can see here. And I got the Gel-Kayano, which you can also see in a few seconds here. Are these gel infused?
No, it's just there's some foam.
Yeah, it's pretty thick.
Ample rubber, 40 millimeter
Stack height.
Yeah, 8 millimeter drop.
Okay.
So basically, these shoes are right on the edge of the legal limit. Yeah. So I bought the black ones. My wife bought the white ones.
Isn't that cute?
We got two.
Husband and wife pair of shoes. I like the color combination there. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Wow,
like
these are light.
Yeah.
Yours are larger, but also, wow,
That's pretty light.
That's a light shoe. So maybe one of the drawbacks of the gel, I have no idea, but maybe that makes it heavier.
Could be.
Mine are pretty light, but I don't remember them being this light. I'll have to check the stats and input them here. I like this angular, it's just aesthetics, but I like it. It reminds me of my car. The angles on here. Yeah, the geometric shaping.
Yeah, I like it. I thought it was a nice looking shoe. Tried it on, felt the bounce.
Yeah,
felt
feels good.
Immediately, I felt the bounce.
So no plate in here.
No plate.
All right.
Oh, that's why it's so
That's
light.
on another reason why.
So
yeah, but there is. Can I bend it?
It doesn't. It's not that flexible.
Well, for me, I like that.
You like that? Okay.
Yeah, because it gives you energy return.
Okay.
And it protects my problem that I keep talking about in all these videos, hallux limitus problem in my toe, where I can't really bend anyway.
Right.
But yeah, this is going to give you spring. It's going to give you
some spring. Yeah.
Do you feel energy return?
Yes. I feel. Well, one of the major things I feel is a cushion effect. That's of course, because it's pretty thick, but it's not like the New Balance Super Comp, which is ridiculously high, 40. I think it's a 47 millimeter stack height. But
it's like
I've run
high-heeled shoe.
I've run about 10 or 15 miles already, and I feel very nice.
So this is like a first impression. I like the hard rubber. It looks like that's going to last.
Right.
I mean, with your limited mileage, there's no wear pattern that we're seeing at all.
No?
Yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
No, I'm just breaking them in.
Yeah.
But so far it's been
softer
a smooth ride.
Yeah, so this stuff is softer than that. Yeah, so really good protection all the way around here.
Yeah, and a very soft upper.
I can see he's been running on the track because you can see the Hongtu. Hongtu is the red dirt.
Yeah.
Like just like the tennis courts. Oh no!
It's not sandy, but it's soft, and it's I don't know what the material is, but it's the track at the stadium.
Yeah. Oh, so the stadium is like blue, but why do you have like reddish? Have you been
the stadium
running?
Is red.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So it's like a spongy material.
Yes.
Yeah. This is not home tool. Sorry.
Yes.
That would be the tennis courts.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
so you're not running on cinder. Yeah, you're not running on clay.
No.
Got the Asics logo right there. So when you imprint, when you step on the ground, you're leaving the Asics logo.
See, you are wearing an Asics shoe.
I was introduced by Bud Coates, a famous running coach. I was just there in November. Me getting Asics, does that kind of plant a seed?
It did, and you were so complimentary of your Asics shoes.
Very enthusiastic.
You were saying how cushy they were and comfortable. So when I bought these on a trip to Okinawa in a sports shop, and they were on sale. Yeah, they were on sale, so I think I got a pretty good deal.
Wow, you went to another island to get a pair of shoes.
Well, it was on my list of things to do. It wasn't at the top, but we did do a little bit of shopping on our last 3 days.
Fresh Foam Blast Plus.
Okay, right.
Yeah, I think that's in the ones that I have.
Yeah, that might be a feature of all the new shoes, right?
Yeah.
It's very soft too, right?
Yeah.
It feels very soft.
We got some overlays, the Asics. Oh, it's not stitched.
Is it a print? Then?
Yeah, it's just a print.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's give a close-up look at that.
This
I don't
is
know if that's
my,
reflectic or not. You think that?
Might
Well,
be.
yeah, it's shining off of that
Yeah,
light.
it
So.
might be. Yeah.
And let's see, there's a little bit of it on the back here, reflection.
This
Which
is my
is
first
good.
pair of Asics.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've worn Asics. Yeah.
And you feel good so far?
I feel great. Yeah.
No
Can't wait
blisters?
No. Can't wait to go out and run some more.
We got a nice mesh here, breathable. There's little holes in there.
Okay.
And is it stretchy? A little bit stretchy. Yeah.
Okay.
So how do you feel in the toe box?
It's fine. I bought 10.5. That's basically my shoe size. Sometimes
Okay,
I
that's
go a little
US
bit
sizes.
larger. Yeah, 10.5. One thing I think might be maybe a disadvantage for this shoe is that it's kind of warm. Yeah, I feel
Really?
like
Even
I
with
just
this?
feel, yeah.
Maybe because they're black.
Maybe.
But I mean, it's thin,
It's
and there's
thin,
holes
yeah.
in them here.
Yeah, there is
So there
holes.
should be off-gassing.
Yeah, maybe,
I don't know.
maybe it's my socks.
This tongue is super, super thin. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like a 2 millimeters or less.
Yeah.
It's 2-ply though, I see there. I don't want to get too close.
Okay.
But there's like a double layer.
Okay.
But yeah, I really like thin tongues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
me
don't
too,
think you
especially in
need
this
cushion
heat,
on the
right?
top of your foot.
Maybe in the winter.
Yeah, good point. We have an overlay on the top to protect the lace holes. What are they called? Eyelets.
Eyelets, yeah.
Yeah, you haven't used the
I
lockdown.
haven't. Nope. No,
Yeah.
I think it's tight enough.
The eyelets are flat to accommodate the flat laces.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Oh, you have a problem already.
That was an accident on my bike.
Okay, so this was not just coming
No.
apart. This is
Nope.
because you got it stuck in the chain.
No, on the
No?
pedal.
Okay. Ooh, that could be dangerous. What happened?
Well, luckily I was going uphill, and the loop, as you can see, the laces are quite long,
Yeah.
right? So the loop got stuck on the pedal.
Oh man.
I nearly broke the lace, but
Well, you're lucky it didn't like catch and you fall. You could
Yeah.
have been stuck in the pedal.
could have been. But as I said, I was going uphill, not downhill. So I was actually trying to, go up.
Well, still,
and
if your lace wraps around the pedal and you're cranking and then
I was going slowly.
okay. So what are you gonna do? Tuck your laces in now when you are on the bike?
Double lace them.
Double them and make them shorter.
Yeah.
I like these pull-on tabs. Yeah, to get it on. Oh, can you get this on without undoing the laces? That's one of my criteria
It might be a challenge. Yeah, let me see. Okay. Yeah, pretty good.
Okay, well they are unlaced, but okay.
Well,
Yeah.
that's normal. I mean, you wouldn't totally unlace them.
Yeah.
But they're very nice. They're very comfortable and snug. Initially, I was a little bit skeptical because of the stack height. I like running in shoes with lower stack heights, like the New Balance Rebel and the Ultra. What is it? Touring. Yeah, Touring.
Touring.
Ultra Touring 6. They're very low, very thin.
Well, yeah, they have zero drop. They're completely
That's true.
different philosophy.
So this guy, I thought, okay, maybe it's time I balance my running shoe collection with a bigger stack height, just to make things a little bit more.
So you're not running at all in the super comps. They've gone to the bottom of the pile.
Well, they're sitting next to my treadmill, which
So you use them on the treadmill.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I hardly ever use my
Super
treadmill.
comp is New Balance.
Yeah, we did a review on that.
Yeah.
That's actually received a lot of good reviews
Yeah.
from some pros like Tafuzi,
Oh,
YouTube.
yeah. What's in your rotation now? So you got these.
I got the Ultra Touring 6 and the New Balance Rebels. That's it. 3 pairs of shoes.
That's it. Yeah. I just noticed something. My Kayanos also have. I like the aesthetics of this. These little lines on the padding.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see it better on Trooper Woo's shoe. I'll cut that.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, don't you think that's cool?
Mm-hmm.
The lines. It's like the lines of the tree rings.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe that shows the age of the shoe. You didn't notice that, did you?
No.
I have kind of a blue on my Kayanos, and it shows up better. And I was like, oh, wow, it's really cool looking. I just like it. Trooper Woo wears a size 7 women's US. Made in Vietnam.
Yes. I think a lot of shoes these days are made in Vietnam. Yep.
A lot of the features show up better. Like you can see, like with the black, you can't see the holes as well.
Okay.
And these you can see
Which
the holes.
You mean in
the air holes.
Front. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can see this, look at this pattern here. These kind of L-shaped lines. Yeah. I don't know if it's really having any function.
Well, as you said, it's probably supposed to help the shoe cool down.
Yeah, the holes.
Yeah,
but I'm saying the L-shaped lines.
You mean if it has any other meaning?
The L-shaped lines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the L-shaped lines. That's just for design. Nice shoes. Give Asics kudos.
Give them a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Also want to talk about your trip.
Yeah, I've seen you some
Okinawa.
pictures, right?
Yeah, I will embed them
You've got
as
some
necessary.
pictures of that. And yeah, it was a very, very interesting place. Very glad I went there because it's so close to Taiwan. I sort of took it for granted that, I could just hop on a plane and be there in 1.5 hours.
Is this the first time?
This is my first time.
And you've been here 30 years.
Yeah.
And it's only an hour and a half away.
Only an hour and a half
You know,
away.
Okinawa was my first trip out of Taiwan. We both worked for the YMCA.
Yeah.
And we got, I forgot which vacation it was, but I
Probably
arrived
New Year,
in...
right?
Probably, because I arrived in September. That's when their contract year always started. And then I had friends, Mike and Joy, who Mike was in the Air Force at Kadena Air Force Base, and they invited me. I flew over there and stayed in the, I don't know if they call it barracks, but the family housing, because his wife taught the 4th grade on the Air Force Base to the, what do you call it, the dependents. Yeah, the kids. And so he took me to, when you sent me a picture of that waterfall, I was like, that's very familiar. 29 years ago.
Good memory.
Yeah. Well, I have pictures. So
you do?
sometimes I revisit those. Yeah, I can compare the waterfall. Well, the rainfall would dictate how big the waterfall is at any point in time. So I don't know if it's the same one.
Yeah.
And I was stuck.
Most popular ones.
I was stuck on base because if I would leave, I would have had to have an ID to get back.
Right.
And he had to work. My buddy had to work. So I was pretty much taking care of their Pomeranian dogs and feeding their tropical fish. But when we could, we got off and we did snorkeling. So tell me what you did.
Well, we arrived in Naha and spent a couple of nights there just exploring the city. On the 3rd day, we rented a car from Naha and we drove up north to a town. I think it's called Nago or something like that. I can't remember. I'll have to text you that later.
And you said it's 70 kilometers north to south?
No,
the main,
no.
What did you say?
You mean from southern tip to northern tip? It's more like 110 kilometers.
110. So 70 miles, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, gotcha.
But since we started in Naha, we only had to drive maybe around 40 miles to Nago. Nago is kind of in the center, so we used Nago as our base, and we drove around the north and the east side. Okinawa has the 3 major attractions that most tourists go to for. It's food and shopping and scenery. So the scenery is basically it's beaches and ocean views. Yeah, and there's also waterfalls that you can hike to. The shopping in Naha is great. They have a lot of shopping malls. They have a lot of good stores that you can stock up on.
And it's
stuff.
clean. I mean, it's
It's
Japan,
pretty clean,
right? It's
yeah.
Japan, and Japan is usually spotless.
It is clean.
And
It is clean.
People, how about the people?
People were friendly. You don't have to worry about your personal safety. It's a very safe city. And
Well, you have an example of that, right? You told
yes.
me.
Oh, about friendliness, yeah. So I went to the Okinawa Prefectural Peace Memorial Museum. That's a long name. And this is where they have dedication to all the soldiers who lost their lives in Okinawa in 1945.
So they're dedicating it to both Japanese and foreign.
Every soldier.
All soldiers on both sides.
Right.
For World War II.
Including Taiwanese soldiers who were drafted to fight for the Japanese. Yeah, all of the soldiers' names have been inscribed on an area. It reminded me a little bit of the Vietnam War Memorial in D.C.
Yeah, like
It's a wall.
Arlington National Cemetery kind of.
Yeah, something like that. But there are no graves.
Oh, okay.
It's just a wall. Yeah, I think.
Oh, okay, I got you. So these walls are all the names of the soldiers.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying with the Vietnam Memorial.
Speaking of kindness, we were waiting for the bus. We had like a half an hour, 45-minute wait for a bus to take us back to another bus station halfway to Naha, and where we would have to wait for another half hour to get another bus. So we did the public transportation route. But an elderly gentleman, I imagine he was in his 80s, saw us standing at the bus stop, and he stopped and he said, "Do you want to ride?" And we both jumped into his car without hesitation.
Yeah. And remember, Trooper Wu is Taiwanese. That's his
Yeah,
wife.
yeah.
He is American. And they're they're on a Japanese island.
Yeah, in the countryside, basically.
In the countryside.
In the countryside. And this man drove up in his very old car, but still, serviceable.
Well, how did you communicate?
We used Google Translate.
Wow.
So when he stopped at the lights,
Yeah.
I would have a sentence ready to show him.
Yeah.
For example, I asked him.
Well, wait. Initially, he thought your wife was Japanese because he spoke to her.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he doesn't speak English, so he originally asked her in Japanese, and Trooper Wu responded very, excitedly because we were both kind of hoping for someone to pick us up.
So she didn't understand what he said in Japanese, but obviously it seemed like he was being friendly.
Yes.
So she was.
Yeah. So.
Hi.
Yeah, exactly. So I came over and I mentioned the name of the town that we were going to, and he said, "Okay." He said something like that, and we jumped in, and we were off.
Yeah.
And
Maybe he was just asking for directions.
No. He's a local.
Okay, yeah, he would know his way around.
Through Google Translate, we discovered that he had worked in Osaka. He was born in Okinawa, and he went to Osaka to work. And then he came back.
I've been there. And you have?
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, I asked him what his hobbies were, and he said he likes driving. So, and he drove us right to the bus station, And as he left, he gave a little friendly toot toot on his horn.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
So he wasn't a taxi driver.
Nope.
And maybe he picks up foreigners for his hobby because he likes to drive around.
Yes,
it's possible. Maybe he likes the social aspect of picking up strangers.
Could be.
If you're new to this channel, we live in Taiwan, and Taiwan is a great jumping off point to go to other places around our islands.
Asian countries.
Hit China, you can go north to Japan is only a 3-hour, like the main island.
Yes,
It's
Tokyo
3
is about
hours.
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. Indonesia is within our realm of
Bali is
travel.
about 5
Bali,
hours.
I've been there several times.
Thailand is 5 hours.
Philippines.
I haven't been to the Philippines yet.
You haven't been to the Philippines?
Nope.
That's where I got my scuba license. Yeah.
It's on my list.
You've been to Thailand, Vietnam.
Yes.
Where else have
And
you been?
Cambodia.
Cambodia.
And I've also been to India and Nepal.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow. From Taiwan.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a further flight. Isn't
I
it?
was actually doing a around the world flight. This was, way back when the tickets were like, half the price they are
I did
now.
the same thing. So when you left the YMCA for a contract break?
Yes, that's right. I flew to Thailand, then I flew to Nepal, and then
Hello.
Hey,
Oh, it's
James is
Jimmy.
here.
Am I right with shoes in here?
You can come in.
Shoes okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I brought cake.
We're recording a shoe review.
All right, okay.
My new shoes.
Well, you're trying to keep me away from the tambourine,
If
are
you
you?
want, there's a tambourine there.
You're trying to
If
quiet
it's not
me,
too
you're trying
loud.
to shut me up.
Go for it.
That's all right.
It's more fun. More.
James
It's
Bojangles.
So you shouldn't have let me listen to it. I wouldn't have known. Okay.
Got a feeling inside. It's a certain kind. I feel hot and cold. Get down in my soul. I said, I'm feeling good now, yeah. Dizzy in the head, I'm feeling good. The things you said were maybe that true. Get funny dreams again.